Just got done making you this beautiful smash burger. All that sauce. So yummy, tasty, drizzling. Promise you're gonna love it. And the drink. Let's get cooking. Let's start by cutting up our onion. I cut off these ends here. All that edge there, and take off all this husk. We want to cut this pretty small and get all that shell off of there. Take our knife, watch your finger, go in, cut that husk off, move it back, move my husk back so we can start to cut up our onions pretty fine. We want them in a ring and pretty fine. Cut that last little bit of husk there. With your finger, like I said. All this stuff gets a little bit in the way, and it's the tough stuff. It's not the real part of the onion. Could be used, but it's more the tougher part. Let's chop our onion into thin slices. Go all the way down. Those little thin slices, and that's what's gonna, when that renders down in the pan under our burger, this is what we want. Watch it for not letting it slip. Keep chopping those down really thin, and you're gonna see once we put these into the pan, you'll see how they will, what will happen. Now for my onions, let's rest those right in there. Fry these down, cut them in half. What I like about this spatula is very sharp in the end, so you can cut those into your pan, cut them in half, maybe even one more cut. So when we have those around, move those around in the pan, they'll render much faster. It's gonna be our next thing we're gonna do after we build our burger. Let's take our onions out of the pan now. We've cooked it really well. They've softened up, so we just need to take them out of our pan. I've turned my fire off, so let's go ahead and take the remaining onions and put it into a side bowl here. And then now we can dress up our burger. Now for my sauce, I'm gonna start with about a cup of mayo. You can go as little as you want for the size of or the amount of burgers that you're gonna be doing. And my favorite mayo is Duke's. Why I love it? It's got a great taste. A lot of people like Hellmann's, but this bad boy is awesome. Now for our ketchup, I'm gonna put in 4 teaspoons. Right? For our sheer vinegar, to add a little bit of a kick to it, add in a 1/4 teaspoon of that. Kind of like wine, but it's without the liqueur and give you that extra taste. Mix it around just a little bit to get that wine taste in there. Winey taste. Funny. Let's put in our mustard here. Release our cap. And I'm gonna put in about a 1/2 teaspoon of mustard. Let's whisk that around a bit. Whisk that around, get it combined. We're not done yet. Still got our honey and our parsley to put in here. For my parsley, let's put in about a 1/4 teaspoon of parsley. Not much. Let's give it a little bit of a flavor in there. It's like I tell you, my sauce and the way I do my smash burger is totally different from everybody else's. And it doesn't matter, we all have our different styles. To the way we do smash burgers, we all do smash burgers totally different. But as long as you smash the burger the same way and you do everything else the same way, it's totally fine. Now let's add in some honey. We'll do half of a teaspoon of honey. Perfect. Add a little bit of sweet. We just added this in there to give it a little bit of kick, and it gives a little bit of salty taste. But with this here, that's gonna pull away. But with our honey, it's gonna push in some more sweet. So we go ahead and mix that honey in there to add in that sweet taste to it. So when we put it on our burger, give you that amazing taste. So now that we've done with our sauce, the next thing we want to go and do is actually smash our burgers. Now for my ground beef, as you can tell, I'm using 80-20, 1 pound of it. I'm gonna go and cut this out right now with your finger. And then we're gonna form the balls that we're gonna need when we squeeze down to make our smash burger. Gonna get it out of the bag. We want all of that out of there because it's a 1 pound bag and we need every drop of that beef. Now let's form our balls. I'm gonna make one big ball now, because I'm gonna take my ice cream scooper, because that's the size I would want for my smash burger. I want it heaped onto there. So I'm gonna go that. That's what I want. Probably a little bit more to make sure I have enough. I'm gonna put this inside my refrigerator. That's the size. Now they do have some with the little trigger on there that you can have. I'm gonna put this in my refrigerator for 20 minutes. I'm gonna form these up just like this. Making my balls. Let's put those down onto my tray. Make another one. Make sure you get about the same consistency. So when we smash them down, they're gonna be close to the same. And we add them, a nice little round circle, add them to our bowl, to our pan. I keep calling my pan a bowl. And when we smash them down, like I said, you don't wanna squish them. You wanna just take that first smash, patty for you, much easier to squish without having to make that patty much easier to squish than to have it stick to the patty. 2 more roughly in here. Let's grab the last one. That fits perfectly. This might be a little slightly smaller. Put that down. Let's get going with my first smash burger. I'm gonna put that on there, let it sit for a couple seconds. I'm going to flip it after a few seconds. Before we do that, you know that there are different types of spatulas. That's one we don't want to use. This is the one we want to use, that's solid. So now we got a sear on there. Let's go ahead and spin it over. Let it sit there for a second. That top that's on there is gonna help us to not need parchment paper. That's gonna allow us to not stick to our spatula. So let it sit there for a second. Let's go ahead and press down now. Smash that right down. Now let's go ahead and scrape it underneath there. We want to get it scraped. Sure it's freed up. And then you spin it over. That's what you want right there. And you let it cook a little bit more. Scrape it up. And you'll see that it's going to... That's what you want, that crispy look. Let's flip it over so you can see. Beautiful. Now we're gonna sprinkle a little bit of salt on there. Spin it over. The reason why I don't put salt on it right away from the start is because you do not want it to turn into a situation where it's Basically. Now let's take this off. Let's put it over here onto this station. And let's get another smash burger ball ready. Like I said, let it sit in the middle of the pan for a couple seconds. Don't try to smash it on the first go. Get that little burn on, not burn, but a little sear on the bottom. So when I flip it, that will not stick to my spatula. So now I'm going to take that. Ooh. And that's the look I want. And then now I can go ahead and smash it down. Exactly what you want to create that smash burger. Grab some salt, sprinkle a decent amount of salt in there, just a couple pinches. Sometimes I use my Tony's. That's good too. You can use Tony's on there. Just a little shake, not much. You don't want it too salty. We also got to remember when we flip it, I didn't do it on the other one, but when you flip it, you have to put on your American cheese on it and let that heat melt it in there. That's what's going to give it that nice melted taste of that on there. Now let's take that off of there. Scrape it up and then let it cook. Put that on top of. Let's paint our buns. Take some butter here. I have about 4 cups of butter melted in my microwave. I paint those on. 45 seconds to a minute to get that toasting and browning on there. Our last bun, paint it on. Get that right in there. We want that butter all into there. So when we toast and we taste that, some folks don't like the taste of brioche. That's what we have here. Brioche is a very good bread. And while we're doing that, we're just gonna wait and let those sit and soak in there, much like how we do with bread, the bread pudding, where it just soaks, let that butter soak in there. Let's put our buns into the pan. Said it shouldn't take very long. Put in the other 2 and we put that final one by itself. So let those sit there. I'm gonna wiggle it a little bit, it's good. This is why I put in enough butter so it doesn't burn. Now let's put on a cap, kind of let it sweat and give a little bit of moisture on top of the bread. All right, let's take those out. It's a little charred, but they're okay. Take them off of there. Take off the other one. There we go. Now for my drink, we got a pickle pack with the pickle juice in there, and we got a Pepsi. To make our drink, open it up. I'll put that in there. That in first, or cut it. Watch your finger. Just want to make it small enough that it's gonna chop up. All right. Now let's put in our Pepsi. Put the whole thing in there. Beautiful. Now let's put our cap back on. Put it in our slot, lock it in. And everything together. Let's open it up. Check out what we have. You can strain this as well too, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to drink it just like how it is. Now let's go ahead and dress up our sandwich. Enjoy this drink and give you a taste test. Let's strain the drink. Let's go ahead and dress up one of our burgers. Pick out a bun. Let's take out put it onto our bun here. Grab some of our patties. Slap that on there. Take a little more sauce. Put it on there. This is how I do mine. Now let's get some of our onions that we worked on early on, fried them down, got them soft. Put some of our sauce on the top. Put that bad boy in there. Bring this over. Our drink we made that we sifted along with my smash burger. Let's go ahead and do ourselves a taste test. Of course, you know, you get the first bite, I get the second. Amazing, tasty, definitely one you're gonna love. Try this out, tell me what you think. Now for our drink, Pepsi pickle. You sip it up, I'll sip next. That's good. It got a strong taste to it, but it's a beautiful taste. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out my other videos somewhere around here. I'll check you on the next one.